Try to charge me, but I'm not guilty. Nigga, Kelly, not guilty. What's that about? That made Nick Cannon raise questions.
See? Answers. You can't handle the truth.
So we back again. Let's start it off, y'all. What we talking about?
We want answers.
What's up with this feminization?
Oh yeah.
Of America, of men? What's up with this attack on masculinity? Like, I'm starting to see a lot of ill ass shit. Take a word from my man Elijah. A lot of ill ass shit
Is it?
in the fucking commercials and all types of like just
Messages in the imagery.
messages in the imagery and the symbolism and having dudes dance all nasty and shit like
It's a lot of ridiculous
There's a lot of ridiculous shit going on, and they trying to turn a lot of dudes gay. And they put it all on TV. They put the little boys in dresses. They make niggas walk around in high heels. Have niggas out here twerking, whatnot. People all dressed up as females and getting their dick cut off and all that shit. But
yeah, begs the question: what should beef with gender identity?
what's the beef, man? What's the beef? Why is it an attack on masculinity?
It's like you trying to force feed being soft or sensitive. You know what I mean? In a sense, and I have no idea. You know what I mean? To me, force feeding something ain't never a good thing. You know
Sensitivity is an anathema to masculinity. You can be masculine and sensitive.
Yeah, I feel you. But softness, I would say. Because they, like you say, dudes, and a good example is that, what he says, the Jack in the Box commercial.
Oh, man.
The construction dude.
Those commercials are ass anyway.
The dude is like twerking, man. That ain't cool.
By the way,
dudes should be twerking, man. Really.
It's
that
a double tragedy. I'm sorry that the black actor was in need to the point that when they offered him that shit, what he said was, yeah, hell yeah, yes. And I'm sorry that the writers came up with some sick ass shit.
It's like, what I gotta do?
Matter of fact, never mind, yes.
Yeah.
Come on, dog.
Okay, that's alright. Yeah.
Come on.
It's just, I have no idea why they trying to push this. You know what I mean? To me, just...
the overarching obvious answer would be so that when it's time for things to clash and warfare happens, you don't have enough warriors. You got fucking dudes in dresses. It's the overarching obvious.
So watering it down.
And they also try to attack, boy or men or little boys for their behavior, i.e., playing and wrestling and doing things like that, saying that that's toxic, that's like bullying, like being boys will be boys, like
you try to criminalize masculinity.
You try to like make that toxic, like that's like shouldn't be allowed.
It's
like
the natural order of things.
These people trying to tell men how to act, not to be masculine, not to be quote unquote rough. I mean, it's the nature.
You're right, because that's not where the toxicity lies.
And that's not what a toxic. Yeah, exactly. That's behavior.
Right. Exactly.
You know what I mean?
The alleged beef y'all have is with the mentality that disrespects and sublimates everything else. Those things don't come with boys roughhousing. That shit is a mentality that's spread through other things. Just because kids want to simulate combat and all that shit is good for you.
That's spread through the way this country was built.
Right. And before countries were built, straight up. That's okay. You have a wife and kid, and dude is looking like he's gonna take them both. You dig? That's that kind of thing. Like that's before language, I think.
And you know what? And it's part of just competitive nature of a male. You know what I mean? It's a sense of it's not like you trying to compete, but in a sense you are. You know what I mean? And I've been in situations when I was a youngster where I had fights with my friends. but that was just part of the process. I fought with my cousins,
That's
my little
life.
cousins.
Right, that's
My,
life.
my little girl cousin, we was like 10 years old. She was wailing on me.
Oh man.
You know what I mean? I can admit that. She from New Orleans, so you know that's a different stop. You know what I mean? And she was coming with the viciousness, and I was. So that's just part of what the process of, you know, being a kid and being a boy. You know what I mean? You go through rough patches. I still got a rock injury right here from doing the stupid boy stuff. We playing rock wars, which of course is dangerous.
Shout out the movie The War.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? It was just part of the process. So you know what I mean? You shouldn't take that away from a boy's experience.
Yeah,
And
there were some
develop.
girls that got down equally hard, like he just described. To take that out of childhood is to rob the child of something. So fuck out of here with your weakening. Why don't you strengthen yourself? Strengthen yourself enough to let your child strengthen itself. Think that hovering shit helps? All it does is make things awkward and warp things. It's weak. But again, that's y'all. That's y'all moving naturally against the good order of things. Be fucking around. Shout out to those pharmaceutical companies that are poisoning you off at a fast rate.
Damn.
I urge you all to smoke weed. I urge the good to smoke weed. The rest of you motherfuckers is too crowded already. I don't care what you do.
That's real talk, man. That other stuff ain't no joke. That other stuff bring that dark essence out of you that should never come out. that for some reason that particular chemical seems to tap into that. So keep that in mind.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I it boggles me, you guys, because they try to, and then they wonder why, then they complain about the young generation. You know, that's funny. You try to make them soft, but then you complain about them being too soft. You know what I mean? Because you're contradicting yourself.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because really you do want to mold our young people to be strong and leaders. But then if you trying to make them soft, you can't expect, or you can't be shocked that they turn out soft and they act soft. And you don't like that.
There's
So
a lot more coddling going on. A lot more participation trophies and, you know, second place. You're just as good as everyone else. And step your game up. Survival
Toughen your skin.
Toughen your skin. You gotta
Toughen
learn.
yourself, yeah. It's not the worst thing in the world. It feels bad at the time, but it's good for you. It's
yeah,
obviously good for you.
man, you gotta have a little bit of adversity. You know what I mean? That helps build you. That helps build
Forces you
your
to think
character.
in different ways. Take
Exactly.
on useful and good habits. They're the ones that are hurting you.
Exactly. When you taking away all that adversity, you don't have a cactus.
You're spoiling the person in a real way, and I don't mean spoiling like they're gonna whine. I mean you're spoiling them. Like they're gonna have to reach across themselves that are already rotten.
There we go.
Y'all want to speak on this R. Kelly thing, man? Cause
Speak on it, man, because they're coming hard at R.
they
Kelly.
coming hard at this man. And
I think he doesn't deserve it.
I kind of feel some type of way about it because I feel like everybody knew about this man, but all of a sudden they want to just say, shut him down, no more R. Kelly.
Monkey see, monkey do.
After they released the 6-part documentary, everybody's mad and want to just destroy R. Kelly 15 years after he was already accused of what he was doing.
Hella crimes already happened.
Already, people already knew, but now they want to do it now because it's a Me Too movement going on, and now all this masculinity is just bad and everybody has to pay for it. So now R. Kelly is destroyed because now the 6-part documentary, and it got everybody on Twitter mad. It actually has black people arguing against each other, which is another one of the plans of the man. Yeah, black people is winning right now, really look at it.
So you saying, and you made a good point, Chris. You was talking about they trying to make us the poster child for
They
this, for
trying to
that
make
R.
black,
Kelly stuff.
black people the poster child of all of it because
Say that again.
nobody but black people has been getting called out about their pedophilia or their, there's. Yes,
I don't hear anyone.
I don't see nobody else getting really put on trial.
Where is surviving the Catholic Church?
Oh,
That's the number one.
Niggas have been.
shit.
That's the
Good
number
point.
one culprit.
You niggas have been doing that for what, hundreds,
Hundreds of
thousands?
years.
Shit.
Come on.
So yeah, I agree with you.
Gigantic cult taking money, poisoning people's lives.
Wow.
Imagine how they got down before fucking cameras, before police, before people were hearing anything from children. Come on. That shit is absurd.
Yeah, I agree, man. It's like so.
I don't condone none of his behavior.
Of course we're not.
We're
We
not
just
condoning the behavior.
he's
We
fine.
condoning
We're
how
talking about how
it is all strategically played
Presented,
out,
yeah.
present out, put out there. Don't
Right.
make a move. Don't make a documentary about it. Go to the police. Go to
Yeah.
the authorities.
which is the other half.
And what
You
makes
wanted that social media outrage, that backlash, and that wave to happen.
And then
in order
it-
to
to spiral and build, which it has.
which strengthens the whole movement of the destroying the masculinity.
And in case you didn't think we were living in a modern circus like Rome, I saw some shit.
Fucking
It-
circus.
It had R. Kelly's brother talking to the interviewer about how when he and R. Kelly were boys, the 16-year-old sister made them eat her out.
Oh,
It's like, son, what the
so and
what the fuck am I
why
watching?
do
Personally,
we
I
need to
turned.
know this? And
We
like you
don't.
say,
Why?
and
We don't.
and
No,
it's
it's a goddamn distraction.
yeah.
I'm at fault
You're
for
right.
even watching that for long enough to see what it was
I
about.
agree.
nah, you ain't at fault. It ain't even that, bro. And it's like you said. It's like,
No, go ahead.
and why is R. Kelly so big that we need to know this about him?
Thank you.
You know what I mean? Is
'Cause
R.
it's the
Kelly
pipe,
is
bro.
so big on in black society? Is he that high to where, oh yeah, we need to know this about him? And you know, it's funny, not funny for any of you literal jerks out there.
Jigga, Kelly.
With the Bill Cosby thing, ain't that it's ironic? You telling me right now is the time you bringing out all this information? Because since this happened all this time ago, you've had plenty of time to piece everything together. But my curiosity on this situation is the timing of when all this has come out. Because right before all this came to the surface, Bill Cosby was showing interest in buying. I don't know about buying the whole NBC company, but he was finna be a big, powerful guy in television. And it's ironic, all that comes out when he's showing interest in being
Real
a
shit.
power player.
And here's devil's advocate. They say
Not condoning it, not saying that he's abolished any
No,
of that,
no,
but
for
I'm just
real.
saying it's just ironic all
he
that.
tried to do a power play and they tried to stop that. And
Right.
they went to great lengths and stopped that. But I'm just saying, devil's advocate. Man,
Go ahead.
I hope I can live by this and learn my own lesson I'm about to say right here.
Mhm.
If they say, don't give people the weapons they use to destroy you. Maybe if that man Bill Cosby wasn't fucking with every hound-faced middle-aged white bitch, they wouldn't be able to go find every hound-faced middle-aged white bitch. Step forward, please. Like maybe if you move with a different kind of discipline, they wouldn't have that weapon in their arsenal.
Exactly.
Hound-faced. I call it Baskerville. It's a certain look, and a lot of the women, bro, he was not dealing with lookers. Excuse me. I mean, to each their own.